So we're gonna do some dictionary definitions now with some terms that I use really often here on social media and with my clients every day. The first two are limiting beliefs versus expansive beliefs. Limiting beliefs, I think this is a term that people are much more familiar with. And what I mean when I'm using this term are, what are the beliefs in our subconscious that are limiting us, that are keeping us stuck in old patterns, in old behaviors? I came up with the term expansive beliefs to help give my clients the idea of what we're trying to work towards. If we're trying to identify what are the limiting beliefs keeping me stuck, then by definition, we're trying to replace those old limiting beliefs with new expansive beliefs. For example, if the old limiting belief is people are inherently dangerous, I can't trust anyone. And we can see how that might be affecting my life, how it might be having a negative ripple effect on my life. Maybe a new expansive belief that we want to start to work towards is some people are dangerous, but some people are trustworthy, and I can trust myself to know the difference. So the next two definitions that I want to share are limiting patterns versus expansive patterns. And I took this from that same idea of the limiting beliefs and expansive beliefs. What I see time and time again is limiting beliefs lead to limiting patterns. Expansive beliefs lead to expansive patterns. What do I mean by this? Let's say I have a limiting belief. I'll use the same analogy that I gave last time. I have a limiting belief that no one is trustworthy. I can't trust anyone. How might that lead to a limiting pattern? Maybe I don't let anyone get too close to me. I don't have any close romantic relationships. Even my friendships are pretty shallow and surface level because I don't want to let anyone get close to me. That is a limiting pattern. That is the result of a limiting belief. Vice versa, expansive beliefs can lead to expansive patterns. So limiting patterns keep us stuck. Expansive patterns allow us to expand and grow into whatever it is we're trying to pursue. More joy, more peace, more alignment in our lives. And that's my ultimate goal, is to help us identify what are the limiting beliefs, what are the limiting patterns those beliefs are creating. Can we shift those limiting beliefs to expansive beliefs so that we can have more expansive patterns? Consciously, we all know the expansive patterns we want to step into. If we have shallow relationships, we know we maybe want deeper relationships. If I'm not exercising regularly, I know that I should be exercising regularly. If I'm chronically overspending my money, consciously, I know I shouldn't be doing that. But the whole point, and this is what I come back to again and again, is if everything that we consciously knew we could just magically do, like none of us would have any issues, right? If I consciously know I should eat better, I would do it. But that's not the case. We consciously know we need to do so many things, and yet so many of us just feel stuck, like I just can't get myself to do that. Or I can for a little bit and then I yo-yo right back into the old pattern. And that for me is a sign that there's a conscious subconscious misalignment. We've got to get into the subconscious and identify what are the limiting beliefs keeping us stuck in that limiting pattern. So to the question you just asked, how can we start to implement these expansive patterns? Of course we can go, okay, what is the pattern I want to step into? And can I start to do that on a daily basis? But without addressing the deeper subconscious beliefs and blocks keeping us stuck, I think it's going to be more like white knuckling it, like forcing it, like just pure willpower. But what I've found is when we can get in and clear the emotional roots, we can step into that new expansive pattern with so much ease. It's not this white knuckling, like grit and bear it, hard willpower thing. It's like, oh my God, I didn't know doing this thing could be so easy and peaceful and joyful. The ultimate mission here at the Crescent for me when I'm working with clients with EVOX therapy is to help clients identify what are the emotional blocks keeping me stuck or keeping me from the life that I want to have, so that my clients can step into the joy, the peace, and the alignment that they are searching for in whatever ways it might be.